Hi, everybody. Well, today at Pittsburgh Artist Studio, we have Marlon Music Channel. He's also a YouTuber and music and how he got into this. So, Marlon, how are you today?
I'm doing great. Can you hear me clear?
Good. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear
Am
you.
I okay? Good. Now, if I could just get this camera, there we go, situated that it's not half on me. So, I just,
Uh-oh.
like we listen to your music through the playlist through Team Build, and do you just basically? Well, tell me how you got involved in music for the first, how you started out and
Well, with
when.
me, I started with I've always watched one of my uncles. He's been a great musician playing piano for years, so I looked up to him playing music, and it's through that I would watch what he does, and then I picked up. Uh, I did a piano course many years ago in high school. Many years ago, I did a piano course, and then from there, I started playing piano at church, and just took it from started playing. I accompanied the main pianist. My mom bought me a keyboard. Actually, the keyboard she bought me was the one I originally started using. So my mom and my wife purchased this one I have now.
Yeah,
And that's
that's very nice. What brand is that? I have a little keyboard, but I'm not very good at doing this because I have issues with counting down.
oh
My husband, he plays bass. I saw that you play bass too, and we tried that once, and I just can't get it. I don't know what it is. I mean, I can do art, but I can't.
think
So
of it doing a painting there. It takes time to just perfect it. You
yes,
don't want to, because if you rush through, then it's not going to come out the way that you like. It's the same thing with music, because I used to do art too.
I was.
um yeah, I used to do art. Sadly, I didn't get accepted into the art school that was well known, that would have paid for scholarship to go and be an artist. That was many years ago. But I used
Uh,
to be, I used to do a lot of drawing and sketches and different types of art.
oh wow, that's too bad. I never tried to get into an art school myself.
Oh,
Well, we can talk about that in our next video. We're
oh,
talking about you now. so, so you don't do any more art. I mean, you just kind of do your music.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't picked up a paintbrush really, or a pencil with a sketch pad. I haven't done that for a long time.
Yeah.
I mainly
Wow.
music.
Yeah. Well, you also teach on YouTube.
Yeah. I do tutorials for the piano and the bass. As
Yeah.
requested by my subscribers, they asked, "Hey, can you do the guitar, the bass guitar?" And then I did a poll survey, and more people wanted piano and bass because I also offered electric guitar as well. So
Oh wow.
more voted for the piano and the bass guitar.
Wow. That's interesting that you play all these instruments. That's nice. So, have you ever played in a band, or do you just
Oh
do
yeah,
record?
um,
Hmm.
I played in one group that traveled. They traveled to different places around the state that I'm in Florida. So we traveled all over. That was back in 2012. Yeah, that was back in
Mm,
early 2013.
wow.
Eventually,
Now,
I solved, but it was nice.
did now your music is when you were doing that when you were traveling? What kind of music was it? Because now you do a lot of praise music. So I
It was
wondered, did you actually
it was a
more
praise.
praise?
Yeah, praise and worship. I played the bass guitar, and and then we had singers as well. So we would go to
Oh,
different
nice.
churches or different events, concerts, and play and sing. Do praise and worship, those different events.
So, what made you decide to not do that anymore? Was it too hard,
Uh,
or just
I like the way that the leadership was going on it. It wasn't. Yeah, he whoever was leading uh, did not really feel the connection, and we even had a get together where people expressed their feelings, and he kind of stopped it, and I was saying, hey, this is good for us to all be on the same page and connected. But I guess his feelings felt
Yeah,
he didn't want to hear other people's
it
opinions.
wasn't so.
I said, hey, but
That happens. Yeah, that happens. That just happened to my husband. It was such a good band, and this COVID thing. Well, how has that affected you as far as your music playing? The COVID, uh, has it like kind of restricted you in some way?
well, it that's why I'm happy for YouTube. I'm able to still play and worship on YouTube with everybody that comes on. So in regards to, going to churches and places, you could say yes, yeah. They're not events and things happening. But YouTube, I've been able to link up
Hmm.
with members like Minister of Music, Terrence Power, and we just keep
Hmm.
doing the praise and worship and getting people involved and encouraging people, especially during and with COVID and everything.
Nice. Yeah, it's been difficult in all
Yeah.
ways, that's for sure. So, what has been your biggest influence as far as your music? Have you like had other artists that have been your influences, or do you just like the praise and worship?
Yeah, praise and worship influenced my uncle. I'm just he was definitely one that I looked up, learned a lot from on the piano. He was like the
Hmm.
music head musician of my family, and
Isn't that
he
nice?
passed away not too long ago. But he was
Oh,
definitely influence on myself and a lot of my cousins, my brother, a lot of family members that play instruments.
hmm. Oh, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of nice. Yeah, I grew up without that. We were kind of boring. There was no one in my family that was into music. Then, of course, when I married Steve, I mean, that's when it all turned around. Like his influenced my one daughter, and
Oh,
it's kind of neat how music can be such a good influence on you. You know.
yeah.
So, well, now, have you ever thought about like traveling to teach music? Or see, my son-in-law does that. He teaches drums, and he travels. He goes to people's homes, and I wondered if you ever thought about doing that because you're so good at this.
I
I
did,
guess not,
right?
huh? It's an idea,
But I think about that with acts and but it's been tough. But I've seen the results, even though I'm not able to travel. I've seen the results of people that just watch. The other day I was watching on YouTube a kid. He's only 10 years old, and he never touched the piano, and he was learning from my videos because he would be in my chat and he would, he is on my Instagram. He follows me there, and he would ask all questions. And his mom was even saying, "Hey, can you come and teach?" And with everything going on, can't do that. But over the last year, he's just been watching and learning. And then I was watching on YouTube. I seen him playing at a church service, and he was doing a very good job. I was just amazed to see.
yeah,
I haven't
that's
been
nice.
able to teach him. He's able to take what he learned about chords and everything,
Mhm.
actually play a whole song with behind a few singers. And
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
was the first time.
That has to be, yeah, that's a rewarding experience for sure, for someone
Yeah,
young to actually take it and, do something with it. There's so many young people today. I mean, I think, if they just would look into that, it would keep them away from those video games for a while. I know my grandkids, they're into that all the time, but I think, like music, you just try to get them involved in something else.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
was there any other thing that you would like to add today, Marlon? I know we're going to be going over to your channel or your StreamYard next, and Just
Oh,
wondered
yeah.
if there was.
Me, I just encourage, those that want to learn music or those that are trying to do music. Just take your time. Not everybody moves at the same pace. It's kind of like with art. Not everybody moves
Mhm.
at the same. Somebody could do a painting in 30 minutes and it looks amazing, and then somebody else may take them 2, 3 hours to do a painting very similar, and it still gets great
Mhm.
results. But when you rush something, if you try to move too fast, you're looking and comparing yourself with somebody else. That's going to be a problem. And that comes with so many
Yeah,
different. Improve yourself, compare yourself to your old self and how you can better yourself. Don't try to look at someone else and compare, because it may lead up to you not succeeding the way that you want if you keep looking at
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I tried not to rush it, but it's still it
it.
still didn't work out for me. I don't know why. I mean, like I feel sometimes like artists and musicians can work. Like it all works together.
Yeah,
But for me now, my husband's a bass player. He can't draw or do that. But I'm sure if he sat down and tried, he would, be able to. Because it just seems like a lot of artists have that, and musicians have that it works together.
yeah,
I mean, a lot of famous people out there do both. And it just amazes me because I can't. I don't know what my brain does. So, well, Marlon, I guess we can wrap this up. I don't really have any more questions. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know if anybody here, we have like a little chat going.
oh,
Um, no, I guess
I
I don't
also
see
find.
anybody. Yeah, we got some people. I don't know if they have any questions for you. Let me just ask that. Anyone? Okay, share it out. Share it out. What does she mean by that? I think
Oh,
we are. Oh,
I get.
we're not. We're still on. We're still on.
I,
So, I don't. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I guess they'll be able to see this when we go to your StreamYard because
okay.
it'll be live also.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. So, if no one has any questions, I guess we can move on to the next part then. And
Perfect.
I'll see you over there in
In a couple minutes, I'll
your
share it out.
StreamYard. Thanks,
Perfect.
Marlon. It was nice to hear. Yeah. Yeah. Enjoyable. And maybe more people will come to you and watch your channel too through mine. Hopefully,
Yeah.
vice versa. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see you, Marlon. Thanks again.
All right.